Okay, ladies, can we just take a minute and talk about how Walmart is absolutely crushing their fashion lately? If you haven't stepped into the fashion section of a Walmart lately, let me just tell you, you're definitely missing out. The styles, the quality, surprisingly good, and the prices, Walmart is still doing what Walmart does best. Today, I'm sharing a spring 2026 fashion haul for women in their 50s who ultimately just want to be comfortable in their everyday clothes. You're going to want to see these finds before they sell out. If this is your first time here, hey, my name's Tony, and I'm so glad that you found us. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about the Joyspun women's French terry lounge sleep short sleeve top and capri pant set. So currently right now it's $25.98 for both pieces. The pants, I am 5'7". I initially had them pulled up really high on my waist, but if they were down on my natural waist and most of my length is in my legs, it was almost an ankle pant for me. So they're pretty generous. The top is nice and comfy. I'm wearing a size medium. Nice boxy top. Generous sleeves. They're a decent amount of coverage. They're not constricting at all. Crew neck with some ribbing here. No ribbing at the bottom, so it just kind of hangs nicely. We've got these seams right here, kind of like a baseball tee. The waistband, nice, generous. This nice thick one that has a tendency to just lay a little smoother. Tie waist, nice, generous, deep pockets, super soft. This is the size of the bottom hem. These would be perfect. You could sleep in them. You could go to a barbecue in them. You could go to your grandkids' sports games in them, grocery store. Just nice. It's a nice weight. Not super thin, but thick enough where it doesn't cling to all those lumps and bumps that we just want our stuff to just kind of glide over. For $25, I think it's a great, great set. It also has 5 colors available. I have on the Time and True Women's Barely There Thong Sandal with that set. These are $9.98. I have both the black and the tan because I'm very particular. I do not like things that rub between my toes that are uncomfortable. These were immediately comfortable. This is a beautiful neutral color that will go with everything. Black, I'm always needing black. 6 through 11 are the sizes. Seem to have plenty of stock. So if you're interested, grab them because these are awesome. Next, we have the outfit with the celebrity pink women's and women's plus drapey wide leg jeans. Right now they're listed for $24.50. Let's see what the content, 86% cotton and 18% lyocell. I have the size medium, and I just want to show you the waistband. So you've got this tie, which is kind of like a cinch waist. So it's gathered there, but then you've got some elastic on the back. It's nice and lightweight for summer. You've got some very semi-small, my whole hand can fit in there, pockets. They're very high up. You do have belt loops. And they're definitely wide leg, but nothing exaggerated. These just are not really flattering for my apple shape. There's a faux zipper, 31.5 inseam. So it was a perfect inseam for me. They have 2 colors, I believe. This is the lighter. This is a super light wash. And they also have a medium wash. And I have those paired with some Time and True loafers that I bought last year. I will link them down below. They may still be available. I would like to say that they are super, super comfortable, just right out of the box. And they just fit with everything. Some loafers, you can only wear with like 1 or 2 pairs of pants because of they're too flat, or maybe there's too much of a heel, but these are just chef's kiss. I have those jeans paired with this sweater. Is this not a beautiful color? I sized up in this sweater. I got an extra large. And it looks roomy, but that's what I was going for. I have this type of sweater in so many colors. They do it in the fall, in the winter, in the spring. It's nice and thin, and just easy. Let me pull up the stats on that. Time and True women's crewneck sweater with long sleeves. Lightweight. $14.98. They have yellow, they have light blue, they have white, and they have black. As soon as I'm done here, I'm throwing a couple more in my cart. This is just so versatile, simple. It's a staple. That's what it is. It's just a staple. And run and go get it. 44% viscose, 33% nylon, 23% polyester. Next, with those same jeans, I have on this Time and True women's ruched elbow sleeves, tee. And this is in a size large. It's $14.98, $2 less than this sweater. Nice striped t-shirt. I can elevate most any items. Lounge pants, shorts, linen pants, jeans, a skirt, you name it. I'm seeing limited color availability in some sizes, but originally they had 4 colors. I would hope they would restock this. The content, 55% cotton, 38% modal, 7% spandex, nice and stretchy. It's a nice shorter length. If you're short-waisted, you would most probably appreciate this. Sometimes shirts are just too long and you just have too much material. And if you don't like to tuck your shirts in, it just kind of leaves the shirt feeling just not quite right. I feel like this is a nice length, nice crew neck, nice long sleeves with a little bit of elevatedness to it. And then I have on, with that outfit, these scoop mesh, scoop women's lace up mesh sneaker. I got them in my normal size 10. I got the pink ones before. These are super comfortable right out of the box. And you can kind of see through them. So they're very breathable. You don't need to wear socks. Slip your foot in. It feels, I don't know about you, but as soon as it gets warm outside, my feet need to breathe. That's the only way I can describe it. I am in flip-flops unless I have to go to work and I need closed-toe shoes. I'm either in sneakers or I'm in some sort of loafers. High heels or any kind of heel, I try not to ever wear them unless I have to. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. These are just a nice, minimal, easy, cute sneaker, and I needed a black one. So these are definitely a keeper. They have pink and they also have a very pale blue. They're $34. I'm in my normal size 10. I think I said that. I just tucked the laces down in there and they're easy just to slip right on, off and on. And there's plenty of room around your foot. You almost don't even feel like you're wearing a closed-toe shoe. Very nice. The next outfit I created, I'm trying to use a core amount of items and then kind of mix and match them. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to show more uses so that, because we don't want to buy items that we can wear for one use. So I paired those pants, the Capri pants set pants, with the last black and white striped shirt. And then I threw on the No Boundaries women's mesh Mary Jane flats. Size 10, much like the Scoop. These are super, I don't know if you can see the gushiness in there. They've got the memory foam. I think any and all of the shoes at Walmart have that memory foam in there, which I really appreciate. Again, there's plenty of room around your foot. They slip right on. You don't need to undo this. This does have a small area of stretchiness in there. Airflow goes right through, so there's not going to be a lot of sweating issues. A nice neutral color that will go with anything and everything. Right now. So I see a red, a gold, this color. Looks like either like a very pale butter yellow or cream, a black, and then the white in my color, in my size, in my area is out of stock. This is the Cognac color. And did I say they're $22.98? I kept those Capri pants on as well as the mesh flats, and I threw on this tank. This Time and True women's Slub Henley tank top. I'm wearing a size large. This is $6.98. It's got these buttons here, and they actually, all three, unbutton if you wanted to unbutton them. I believe I pointed it out in the video. And if you have the same issue, I've got some little chunky fat pockets right here, and they do a nice job of kind of laying over them, covering them, which I appreciate. I see black, I think it's brown, light blue, pink, like a sagey green, and then this white. $6.98. Very soft. 57% cotton, 39% modal, 4% spandex. Very versatile. Easy. It is a little form-fitting, which I would, to be comfortable just for myself, I would wear a layer over it. I think if I sized up, it would be too big in the arm area. Or maybe think about a darker color. Darker colors sometimes hide all of those little ripples that light colors accentuate when it's a little more form-fitting. But a nice shirt for $7. The next outfit, I have on those same mesh flats. And the jeans I have on are the Time and True women's mid-rise straight leg jeans. Regular and short inseams. I'm in the regular inseam. Or I'm sorry, full. These jeans are $19.98. I'm in a size 10. I love, love, love these jeans. They just fit everywhere perfectly. They don't slide down. Being an apple shape and not having hips to hold my jeans up. And I don't want them tight in the waist where they cause a muffin top. Sometimes if you get them very roomy or they're too roomy in the waist and then they kind of shimmy down your hips because you don't have anything to hold them up. So you're constantly pulling them up. Or the other side of the coin is they're too tight in the waist and they fit everywhere else. And then you got your muffin top. These are just perfect in all the right areas. It's a nice light wash, which is perfect for the spring and summer. Just cannot say enough about them. They have 4 different washes and they are showing pretty well stocked in my area. Highly recommend if you haven't tried these. And I really struggle finding jeans at Walmart that I feel are flattering for me. Okay. If it looks different, it's a little later in the day. We had some technical difficulties. The grandkids are here and just a lot was going on. Anyway, I'm back and I'm racing the clock of light. So let's jump back in. We're going to talk about the Free Assembly Women's and Women's Plus Cozy Yarn Shrunken Sweater tee with short sleeves. So this is more basically the same tee as this sweater in a short sleeve version. This looks like something that would come from J. Crew or several other high-end stores. Really nice. Love the trim on the sleeves and the collar. Super soft. This is an extra large. I did size up on that word shrunken, and I'm glad that I did. I feel like it fits perfectly. This is $18 in the navy. Some of the other colors are different prices, but they had 7 colors originally. The fabric content, pretty much it's the same as this, but just in case, 50% viscose, 28% polyester, 22% polyamide. The sleeves are a nice length. They're not too form-fitting at all. They're nice and stretchy. Nice crew neck collar. It's got the band at the bottom. It's a nice length. Very nice, elevated piece of clothing for $18. Can't beat that. Next, I have on with those same jeans, the Celebrity Pink Women and Women's Plus Crochet Cami Top. I'm wearing a size large. They have this color, which is called Chintz Rose. It's a very light pink, soft pink, and it looks like a white. $16.50. This is a beautiful top. It's got this crochet all around this sleeve or the straps and the neckline, and then this eyelet all around the bottom. It's 100% cotton. I did not tried to button this top button. I could have, but it would have been really tight. This was not the blouse for me for several reasons. It really accentuated that extra squishiness I got going on here. And the breast area is not large enough for me to pull it down under my breasts where it should have been. It would have been extremely low cut and just not something I would opt for. My goal was to maybe wear this with a cardigan, but if you can pull it off, it is beautiful. It's got nice stretchy straps, no way to adjust them except for that. It's got a little bit of elastic around the top portion here. And then another one underneath that, which should be right underneath the breast. This is a very flattering type of top for many body types, but especially the apple-shaped. Highly recommend if it's your thing. Let's talk about this Time and True women's cable knit cardigan sweater, lightweight. I have this in a size large. It's very lightweight, but also substantial in its structure, I guess. I wore it initially with this tank under it, but as you'll see in the B-roll, I also just had a nude bra underneath and wore it that way, and you couldn't really see anything. So you have several opportunities to wear this different ways. This is a very rich blue, beautiful blue. It's got matching buttons. Very, very nice, lightweight cardigan. It's got ribbing on the sleeves and at the bottom. Just pull up the content for you. And this is the Time and True women's cable knit cardigan sweater, lightweight. And it's only available in one color, which is this navy. It's 63% cotton and 37% polyester. I think it would have, if it were completely cotton, it would have been maybe just a little bit more heavier of a weight. Now let's talk about this tank. The tank that I wore along with it. Time and True women's ribbed tank top. They have a number of colors. $6.98. This was cut really well, and it covered those areas that we want to cover. It was a little form-fitting. Again, my idea was to wear some sort of third layer over top of it. The content is 57% cotton, 39% modal, and 4% spandex. Last but not least, let's talk about pajamas. If you are not aware of the Joyspun pajamas, turn this off right now, run to Walmart and get you some, because these are just amazing. They don't really pill. They are super soft. They're cool. They're super cute. They have them in many different forms. You can get pants or like capris. You could get the sleep shirts in the winter. They have long sleeve, long pants. They have the long sleeve and the shorts. They just have a multitude of options for you. If you're still wearing your old t-shirts and shorts from 20 plus years ago, throw those in the trash and go get you some nice, comfy, cute pajamas. Now, this color I see for this particular tank and short set, I see 4 different colors. This is the verdigris green. This is a size large, $11.98 for both pieces, so $6 each. So worth it. I cannot sing the praises of this enough. That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Until I see you next time.